So let's break down some of the charges of these parents. Let's get right into it. So, according to local news sources, it looks like the two parents have been charged in this case for for the three children that were found abandoned in the home, along with the skeletal remains of their 8 to 9 year old brother. It turns out that the judge had set about $1 million bond for what the man's name is Brian Couture, who is charged with the 8 year old boy's murder. Um, he did not appear in court on Wednesday morning when the judge read these charges. However, he is currently being held in a mental health unit. So let's see how that goes. So the 31-year-old's bond is at $1 million, and the judge ordered him to have no contact with any minors at all, specifically with the minors concerning the witnesses in this case, and no contact with the boy's mother, Gloria Williams. Now, Coulter and Williams allegedly were arrested Tuesday evening at a public library where they were searching news articles about themselves. Williams, 35, is charged with injury to a child by omission and tampering with evidence of a human corpse. She is slated to appear before a judge later Wednesday morning, and both could actually face more charges, according to the Harris County, Texas Sheriff Edward Gonzalez. So this situation is ongoing. It is continuing. It's just horrific what has happened to these children. There have been some people that have questioned what happened in regards to the children and why the 15-year-old didn't come forth. Those questions were actually answered in a press conference by police. And they did say, in fact, that the child was in fear. There was quite a bit of abuse going on. As a matter of fact, one of the children who is I believe that it's two children that are younger. One is 10 and one is 7. So one of the children actually was found with a facial injury, a recent facial injury where the child was hit by Brian Couture. Turns out that he was hitting most of the children, or at least abusing these two children. And he hit the child. The child had serious injuries to their face, their jaw, and these injuries have required surgery to that point. And so now the child is going to be getting surgery, but this injury has been sustained for so long without any proper care, without any proper pain medication or anything. The apartment was found in completely deplorable conditions. There were roaches, there were flies, maggots, naturally because of the dead body that was in the unit. Also, there was a putrid smell, and there was no furniture in the house except for where the child that had died, that child was wrapped up in some blankets and was on the bed in the apartment inside one of the bedrooms. So that's pretty much where how the conditions of the house was. The children were eating, but not much. One of the things that the children asked for when the deputies asked them if they were hungry, they said yes, and they wanted donuts. I thought that just warmed my heart. That I love donuts. So it just warmed my heart that the children thought about that. And they did make sure that they had all the donuts they wanted and then some. And they're trying their best to get them the best care that they need. They are currently in the hands of the Department of Protective Services of Texas. And so hopefully this will be a happy ending for the children. There will be a long road of healing naturally, but the mother and the boyfriend are out of their life, and they have been charged at this point, and they may possibly be facing additional charges regarding this matter. As additional information does unfold, we will be talking about it. I will bring it up. Yep, so that's what we said. And earlier this Tuesday, just to add to this, the medical examiner did rule the 8-year-old's manner of death a homicide caused by multiple blunt force injuries. So sadly, the child did die, and it was at the hands of Brian Couture, who is 31 years old, the man pictured here. And he is currently in a medical mental facility right now to see, I guess. Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, that's it, guys. So we'll get back to that later. And thank you for tuning in. Peace.